Look at this. Looks like a portal. Wow. Whoa, this is so zoomed in. Hello my magical light beings and welcome to this video today. My name is Shalita. Welcome to this channel. This channel is all about magical consciousness. We experience the 5D timeline on this channel and in this video I am out in nature and I already experienced some cool freaking stuff and I'm so excited to share, but I will show you guys around. I'm a little bit out of breath of my bike ride towards this place. It's a 25-minute bike ride, but the sun is shining, you guys. The sun. I will show you guys. There's still a little bit of snow as well here and that's so beautiful. I don't know if you can see. And I have no clue what the title is going to be of this video because I'm just on a walk, and normally when I'm on a walk I will receive the messages. But something that was so cool that just happened was that to get here I have to go on a bike ride for 25 minutes and then you come to this place, this forest. You actually have to pay to get in here. It's just €2, and so you had to get a ticket. And I was standing in line to, you know, get a ticket. I already had literally my pass to pay and all of that. Then this woman, she walks up to me and she was already done walking. She was like, do you want a day card? And I was like, yeah, that is amazing, thank you so much. And it was so cool to me because that never happened, and it is a gift, it's a manifestation, and it's as well the manifestation of money, because I just manifested €2, even though it was for me, you know, I had to pay, but with it I actually did not have to pay, and I actually manifested that money. And I found that so cool that it happened because that never happened. I've been here so many times. And my nose is running, so sorry for that. I have to do that the whole time. But the cool thing was the angel number of the card was 999. And I saw this one this morning a lot. And as well number 44. And on the bike ride to this place I saw 77 a lot, 22 and 111. So we are in total alignment. If you're watching this, you're in total alignment. It was so cool to me. And yeah, that was so freaking amazing, you know. It's just a small gift, but it is a gift. And I found that so cool that those magical little moments, those moments of miracles and blessings, you know, I just decided upon to follow my highest excitement. Let's go to this place, follow love. And just being in that state of love and happiness and excitement, you attract miracles and abundance. Like, this is all a form of wealth, abundance, miracles, blessings. It's just a little one, but it is something, you know. And it is about those small things that is so beautiful to see that happen, you know, those small little miracles that happen out of nowhere. Because it's so perfectly timed. I was standing there 1 second. This whole group of people were there. All these people were there. Like, we're like almost 15 people were standing there. But she walked up to me. And that's the law of attraction right there. You know, your being attracts. To attract is to be. So that was so cool to see. There was not really a topic that I actually was like, you know, wanting to talk about. It was more of that I was like, I want to share some messages. Just random messages, can be very short, or I will go very deep into them because that is something that I can do as well a lot of the time. But this morning I woke up and the first message that I received from my guides and angels, because I asked some questions, they said, no worries, no need to worry. And that's what we are wearing today. That was the overall theme of today. So if you're watching, no worries, no need to worry. Everything is going perfectly according to plan. Hold your vision. Just keep going with what you're doing, because you're heading into the right direction, because there is no such thing as a right direction. It's just about you being and then being in a state of love. That's it, you know. It's a constant decision making of love or fear on this airplane. And something because it's Sunday for me right now, but if you're watching this, can be any day, but for me it's Sunday right now, and mostly on Sunday I will take it very easy. I would just slow down for a moment. Don't like push myself to do things. Actually never really do that, but it's more of like just taking it very easy, just flowing. And then I thought about self-care, because self-care is doing the things that you love. And most people, when they hear the word self-care, they would think about like a spa, you know, or like I don't know, totally doing nothing. But self-care is actually doing the things you love. So if a spa would be something you love to do in that moment, then it's self-care. And self-care is different in the way of that you do it for yourself, you know. There's no other reason behind it than you choosing for yourself. You're not doing it with a reason to, you know, be of service to others, but actually you are being of service to others when you do that, because you can be more like, you're then after that better. I would just say that, not better, but like, you know, if you have taken care of yourself, you're even more able to give service to others. So it's kind of service, but it's totally for yourself. And self-care and self-love go hand in hand, because taking care of yourself is a sign of self-love. And self-love, most of the time you will take care of yourself. So that's what I already saw. And wow, look, snow. And that was why I decided to go to this place, because I saw this as self-care, because I love nature. I love to go out, to give my body some fresh air, some sunlight. And with that, I actually want to share like something about how I learned to love myself. Because in the past I had the most struggle with loving myself, with my body. I could not love anything in regards to my body. I as well hated the way I thought of things, all of that. Like, it was total self-hate. And right now I've come to a place where I fully, like, I could say I almost fully love my whole being. Maybe sometimes I have a little bit of annoyance to certain things I do, but yeah, that can happen, you know, if you put something in your shadow. But how I learned to love myself was this moment. I don't know when, what year, I guess somewhere in 2019, end of 2019. I was laying in my bed. I was looking on Pinterest to quotes, because I wanted some inspiration, some motivational things, because I had already like seen the Secrets, movie The Secrets, about the law of attraction, you know, what you surround yourself with, you become. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna search up positive quotes to inspire me. And I saw this quote: "Your heart is beating for you right now." And in that moment I was laying in bed, I was like, whoa, it actually is. And the quote said, your heart is beating for you. And then I thought, my heart is beating for me. It is making the decision to keep me alive. And in that moment I realized how important it is to take care of your being, for your body, because I didn't maybe not love my outside, like how I looked on the outside. But in that moment I realized how cool it is that our heart, that we're alive, that our heart is beating for us. It's making the decision to keep us alive. Because it can at any moment decide to be like, yo, bye, you know. At any moment it can decide to quit. And as well, that the better you take care of your body, you know, the better your body functions and stays healthy for a longer time. And in the moment I realized the quote of that I always heard: it's not about the outside, it's about who you are within. It's not about the outside, because that was something that was really something I was struggling with, about my outside appearance, and it was not about the outside. But I was like, yeah, but you know, you cannot see the inside. But in that moment I realized how important so dark, how important the inside is, you know. This sounds so crazy, but that was what I realized in the moment. How to learn to love myself was to learn to love my inside, and not like your personality or something, but actually my organs. Like eating healthy, what was I consuming, what was I taking in? And I saw how many crazy stuff I was eating, drinking that was so not healthy for my body. And with that I started to learn to take care, self-care of my body, just on the inside. But with that I started to learn to love myself. And the more I took care of my body, just the inside, the more I started to love the outside. Because I started to appreciate bit by bit more of my body. Because I saw how everything we are having, our whole body, is working for us, you know. My skin decides to, like, how would you say that, renew itself for me. And that is so important. That's how I learned to love myself, the process. There were many more things, but that was really the starting point for me. So maybe that can help you out. I turned first vegetarian, then vegan. I ditched candy, sugars, processed food. I sometimes allow myself to just eat a cookie or something, you know. You don't have to be that strict on yourself, but just step by step, you know. Because I went from first vegetarian, then to vegan, took a little bit of process, and as well to then only drink tea and water, sometimes coffee. But then I quit that sometimes too. But it's like you just have to have flow with it all. What do you feel guided to do? And that was it for me. It's not like, of course, turning vegan had multiple positive aspects to it. And I took care of my body. And I took care of animals and the environment. And I don't know what else, you know. My whole vibration, my energy field turned less dense because of, you know, meat. And that was the quote I heard of Sadhguru. He said, "Why are you eating things that are dead? You want to be alive. You are alive and you are eating something that's dead. You turn what you consume, you become. If you consume something dead, you will turn dead." And that's pretty direct. He was pretty direct, and that hit me. I was like, oh my god, I want to be alive, you know, I want to be healthy. So eat things that are alive. That's what he was saying. And that helped me so much in my journey. That helped me so much in my journey of self-care and self-love. And for me, exercising, you know, I just dance and walk around, you know. It's for everyone different what they think is self-care, how they can take care of their body. For me, it's going out in nature, to breathe in fresh air, to allow the grounding energies of nature to ground me. Nature is the 5D timeline because it's being love. It has no judgment, no good or bad, it just is. And yeah, so that was the story I wanted to share. If you have any more questions about learning to love yourself, there were many more things that I did, you know. Mindset, positive affirmations, what else? Really, what you consume, you become. That is really it. Who you surround yourself with, you become. That's as well it. You of course hold your frequency, but the people that are around you can be a lot of influence on what you eat and what you do and what you see, and just your subconscious, you know. Your subconscious stores all that information, and then with that you manifest over and over again. So that's so important that you are the one in charge. You make the decision, you know. Just because everyone is doing this doesn't mean you have to do it. That's just why important. And yeah, I will continue on my walk. I'm really out of breath right now. It's so crazy. And I was thinking about this statement that I received this morning. it was about that self-care is a luxury, because self-care is connected to self-worth, and with that, the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is all about that what you can decide upon yourself to do, to use on this airplane. It's like a tool. But then I was like, self-care is not a luxury, because your body actually needs self-care, it needs our root chakra. But people have made it on this airplane the way that when you take care of yourself, it can be selfish. Wow, it's actually a need. But the thing is, why it has become that way is because most people on this airplane don't live in a state of love. So they actually think they don't need it, because self-care and self-love go hand in hand. To take care of yourself is to, give yourself love. To give yourself love is to be loved. And most people on this airplane live in fear, so they will see self-care as a luxury, but it's actually a need. So it's actually partly sacral chakra, partly root chakra. So it was so cool to see that. And that was the statement I received. I was like, is that true? Because, it's not really a luxury. Some people would say, if you take a day off, that's a luxury because you can take a day off. I'm not able to take a day off, but we're all able to do that if we are in a state of love, because then what you do is self-care, because you're being love. And being love, wow, this feather is laying here, this huge feather. But to be love, self-care is doing the things that you love. So if you're doing what you love, you're always doing self-care. That's what I thought of. It was so funny to see. I have no clue where I am. I took a total different route than normally, because I always love to go into the unknown. But yeah, we will see where we end up. But of course I started talking about self-care and self-love because I'm here in nature, and this was my decision based on love. Taking care of myself, even making this video is self-care to me, because it is doing something that I love. It's for me just being me. It's my being, and to attract is to be, and I'm just being me, and with that I will be attracting things that are aligned with that state of being. If I'm being love, I will attract more love. If I am being positive, I will attract even more positive things. If I am being, generous, I will receive people that are generous too. Just the energy of generosity. It's the same with money. I thought about this one for a very long time on this walk. I was like, money, how could I explain this? But I think the best way how I could explain it is about value. It's about self-worth, value. How much value you give out is what you will receive back. But with money is just a form of receiving. It is one of the many things that you could receive when you give out value. But it's more about being specific with money. It's about being detailed. It's about being detailed with the law of attraction, that you say, I would love to attract money. With attracting, you have to just be you, to give value, because the law of attraction, manifestation, it's all about giving and receiving. If there's a block with you giving, are you open to receiving? Is there a block in receiving? Are you willing to give? If that makes sense. That's what I saw with that, and so that's so important. And for example, what happened to me just a moment ago apparently was a good a test for me, kind of. That woman, she gave me an opportunity, the card. She gave that. She was like, here. But I can say yes or no. That's with the law of attraction, with that's the sacral chakra. You have the decision, you have the luxury of saying yes or no to something, because you don't actually need it, And so that's the important thing. And if you then say no, do you say no because you're actually not open to receive? And I said yes, and with that I gave the sign that I'm open to receive, and as well that she gave me something and it was a reflection of me. So apparently I had given out, and with that I received. So it was so beautiful to see that happen. I have no clue where I am. This is such a funny symbolism. We are somewhere we have no clue of. But in the unknown, it's where love breeds. In the unknown is where magic happens. That's what this channel is all about, you know. So we experience magical consciousness on this freaking walk. But I don't know if there was anything else that I wanted to share today in this video. I think I've walked here before. It feels like I'm walking in circles. I think I did. I think I walked in a circle. That is funny. I think I will just go the same way as I just went. That's so funny. Divine timing. You know, sometimes you take a path, you come back to the point where you was because of divine timing. And yeah, so there were all the messages I wanted to share. Let me know if it resonated. Let me know if you got something from this video. Anything of this matter, because I talked all over the place. Just messages, all random. All from love. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you so much for watching. Sending you so much love and so much light, so much abundance, and have all a beautiful, magical day today. Bye! I totally forgot to say, if you want to like, if you want to subscribe to the channel, that would be cool too. Yeah. Bye!